We're in Indianapolis with Kamila Painovich, the creator behind the popular Instagram account, My Rustic Modern Living. Her thoughtfully renovated 1949 home is layered with personal history, from heirlooms brought from her family in Brazil to vintage finds that lend a quiet sense of age and permanence.
And another thing that I wanted to show you in this room, my dad was a shoemaker. He used to make orthopedic shoes for kids. So some of these moldings came from my dad's shop. So it's very sentimental. I really love having them around as a decorational moment.
Guided by a lifelong connection to animals and the natural world, she's created a home that reflects both her design sensibility and the personal history that shapes it.
I love keeping books from Brazil in my coffee table because we host a lot. And I love having a little bit of our culture around, so when people come here, they can have a little taste of Brazil.
To watch Kamila's home tour ad-free and see inside her children's room and powder room, scan the QR code on screen or visit homeworthyplus.com for access to all of our latest episodes ad-free and to receive other exclusive membership perks.
Hey Homeworthy, I'm Kamila Painovich. Welcome to my home in Indianapolis. Come on in.
You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story. I'm Allison Kenworthy, the founder of Homeworthy, and we take you inside the world's most beautifully decorated homes and introduce you to the brilliant people who live there.
Hi Homeworthy, I'm Liz Lang. Welcome to Grey Gardens.
Click the join button below to access all of our latest episodes ad-free and watch extended cuts of this and other homes, opening the doors to new rooms and exclusive content featuring our beloved hosts.
I can't wait to see, I'm so excited.
And if you're looking to shop items inspired by this and other Homeworthy tastemakers, be sure to use the product links below or scan the QR code on screen to find fabulous furniture, coffee table books, and accessories that can transform your house into a home.
Hi, my name is Kamila Painovich. I am a physical therapist by trade, but I always loved interior design. Welcome to my home in Indianapolis. We live in a 1949 home, and when we bought this house, we decided to renovate and still keep the character because we wanted to incorporate what we love, which is bringing the outdoors in, creating a very lived-in space, very intentional, organic, and also very welcoming to all of our guests. Welcome to my living room. This is a space that we love gathering every day. We love having conversations here at night. I love how this room is set up. It's very comfortable. We have a very deep couch for lounging, but we also have enough space for conversational moments. This is fairly new fireplace. We just got this done recently. When we bought this house, they had the original fireplace that was built in 1949. And it was a beautiful fireplace, but it was cracked. So I wanted to bring a very calming vibe into this space, very organic with raw materials. So we decided to do this concrete fireplace, and I really love how it turned out. Most of our furniture here, it's basically things that I've collected over the years that has a story, and also it brings coziness and a bit of texture to the space. So I love pillows, I love lighter tones. I also feel like they create this very calming and soothing environment. I tend to decorate with pops of color, like with my pillows or flowers or coffee table books, but everything is a little more on the neutral palette. I love keeping books from Brazil in my coffee table because we host a lot. And I love having a little bit of our culture around, so when people come here, they can have a little taste of Brazil. So yeah, so I like doing that. I like to collect vases a lot. I feel like sometimes I can go a little overboard with the vases, but I don't know, there's something about them that really makes the space feel lived in, especially the vintage ones. I love a vintage shop. So most of these vases are from vintage places. And I love animals. I grew up around them. So having animals or photos of animals, art around the house was really important to me. So I just wanted to bring some of that into the house to really make it feel very grounded. I really love how ample this living room is because we really love to host. And this past Christmas, we had probably maybe 35 people just gathering around the space, like sitting on the chairs, on the couch, kids around the floor, around the fireplace. And it just brings me so much joy. And I really love how this room connects people when we're all here. And it feels very intentional, but at the same time, it's cozy, it's family oriented, and it's just a perfect place for entertaining, to hang out with friends, and with our family as well. Around 10 years ago, I decided to share my home just because my friends and family always complimented my interior decor, and I started getting inquiries from people to help, and I created my Rustic Modern Living. And my Rustic Modern Living is a place where I truly can share my passion for interior design. It is basically all about the rustic and modern combination. I really like to incorporate the functionality of modern items, but at the same time, I love the rustic feel, the characters, and also I feel like it brings soul to a house. So I think those two together blend really well. Let's go to our sunroom. This is a place we added when we renovated this house. So basically this was all part of the backyard. We had a window right here and we decided to extend and create this beautiful space. It serves multiple purposes. It's my office. As you guys can see, I have a desk and some built-in cabinets. But we lived in a house with a very nice sunroom and we got so spoiled. And we decided to recreate that in this house. So this room here also serves as a sunroom. We have a lot of natural lighting. We have 5 windows and a door that leads to our backyard. So we hang out here a lot. We play cards on the table. And again, I have a saddle. I have a cowboy hat. And another thing that I wanted to show you in this room, my dad was a shoemaker. He used to make orthopedic shoes for kids. So some of these moldings came from my dad's shop. So it's very sentimental. I really love having them around as a decorational moment. So I have that. I also have this piece here where he used to hammer the sole of the shoe in here. So yeah, this is very sentimental again, but also it brings me joy. Another thing that I wanted to show is this gallery that we created in here. So I am originally from São Paulo, Brazil. My husband is from Zagreb, Croatia, and we both met in Indianapolis. We were both here for college and we met, I think, almost 20 years ago. My husband was an exchange student in his last year of high school, and I came here to basically redo my physical therapy schooling. We met in an international group of friends. When I first came here, I, of course, moved towards the international people just because I was, from another country. And one of our friends invited us for a housewarming party. She was moving to a very sweet, cute apartment. This was, back in the days when we were all in college, young students. And that's how we met. It was really sweet. We became friends, honestly, in the beginning. It took us a while to really get to know each other and start dating, but it was love at first sight. And another thing that I wanted to show you, in case you're interested, We have a little hopper in this house. His name is Nico, and he lives in here. He loves this space. He loves hanging out. He's a very well-behaved bunny. So we added this cowhide rug in here just to bring another natural element to the room. As you can see, this is a natural rug, and it's not perfect. You know, it rolls a little on the edges, but I actually love this. I feel like it adds so much character to the room, and not everything has to be perfect. And this room here just ties everything together and makes it really cozy. My design style is based on what brings you peace. I always feel like home is a place where you decompress, it's your sanctuary. So a home has to tell a story and your story. So to me, incorporating wood, organic elements, textures, things that make you feel at peace when you're at home, that's what my style is. Well, let's head over to our kitchen and dining room. So before I show you my kitchen, I want to show you something really special. We created this moss art wall in this house. Bringing the outdoors inside is very big to me. Coming from Brazil, I really crave the green, so I love moss. This is actually it's live moss, but it's preserved. So I don't really have any maintenance to it, but it's very pretty because the color stays as is, and it's just so nice and soft to touch. And it just brings so much color and, I don't know, it's just a vibrant piece to the house, especially when you come from the outside and you open the door and you can see this through the steps. It's just gorgeous. I love this piece and I made it myself. So this is our kitchen. I absolutely love this space. When I first came to this house, the kitchen was slightly renovated, but I just fell in love with how spacious it is. We have 2 kids and they host a lot of their friends, so having kids sitting around this island is just so nice. Even though the kitchen was slightly renovated when we moved in, I really wanted to make it my own, feel like us, and add some character to the space. So we basically added some wood elements to bring a little more of the organic materials. We added this super beautiful Moroccan tile, and it's handmade piece by piece, and I love how it brings warmth and character to the space. This hutch right here on the side, I'm gonna show you. This was something that we didn't have in this kitchen. The people that lived here before, they used to have a TV here, and I know a lot of people like to have TVs in the kitchen, but I feel like this space brings me so much joy. It ties in with all my decor. I love having extra storage as well in drawers. And yeah, it just really brings a lot of charm and character to this space. The big island also helps a lot. I love that we have a prep sink in here. Like I said, with 2 kids, we're always busy cooking and making things. So it's just very nice to have a spot for like washing your fruits and washing your vegetables. And then you have your main sink for other things. So yeah, this is really, really functional. I really like how the space is set up. And another thing that we did when we renovated this house, we changed the door to like a sliding door because I really wanted to be able to open up and bring the outdoors in when it's summertime, when it's springtime. Right now we have snow on the ground. It looks really pretty, but during the summer, it is really fun to have this door open. Another thing that we love that we incorporated in this kitchen is this beam up here. There's this place in New Buffalo, Michigan that we go every year. And this gentleman, he tears down old barns and collects all the beams. And most of these beams they're very old, more than 100 years old. And I really wanted to incorporate the character, bring some old elements to this house. This is a 1949 home, so I wanted to keep the character. I wanted to keep the old vibe and just bring some older elements since everything else is new and renovated. Another thing we did when we renovated this kitchen, we closed 2 windows that we used to have facing the backyard, which is now our sunroom, but we used to have a window over here and another window over here. We decided to close that off just to make the space feel its own. And then we added these beautiful floating shelves with the lighting in here, just for, you know, everyday functionality. I love coming here and grabbing a bowl or having you know, accessible glass for us to drink and all that. I am a big cook. I love to cook. So cooking for me is therapeutic. I spend a lot of time in my kitchen. I am from Brazil, so we cook a lot of Brazilian meals here. From time to time, I try to incorporate some of the Croatian recipes just so my husband can have a little taste of his home. My favorite thing to cook is pasta. I love bolognese spaghetti, and my kids do too, so it's definitely a staple in our house. At least once a week we eat pasta in this house. We also added these pendants in the island. They're really pretty. I feel like they make a statement, but they're also thin enough that they don't occupy a lot of the space. So I really like how grounded they look. Love the combination of the brass and the black. And I tried to mix some of the metals just because I feel like sometimes when you're renovating a house and you have so many new trendy fixtures and colors, but it's nice to incorporate different fixtures and different metals just to create that balance. And I love how this two pendants bring that vibe to this space here in the kitchen. Another thing that I wanted to show you is this hallway. It connects our dining room to our kitchen, and we do have a little bar area in here. So it's really fun because people just kind of mingle around this area, and it's also very roomy. And it's just so nice to have this space between these rooms to feel separated, but at the same time, it's all kind of together. This is a bar that we have. We also did a little bit of work when we created this space. My husband is a big coffee maker, but he's now trying to make coffee in the most traditional way. He's been loving to making coffee using the Italian stovetop kind of little gadget. It's really fun. And this is so nice to have as well. Like I said, we entertain a lot, so it's just nice when people come here that they can easily see, you know, where the glasses are, mugs and everything. And we have a little wine cooler in here as well, which helps a lot. And I love that we have a sink. This sink is from Native Trails. They do amazing work, and all of their sinks are either organic materials like concrete, natural materials. This one here is a hammered sink, and it's really pretty, but I really love their style, and I was so glad when we were able to incorporate this piece from Native Trails to this space right here. I am originally from Brazil, South America. I am from São Paulo. I came from a very busy city, and almost 20 years ago I moved to the States to pursue my physical therapy career, but things shifted and I ended up following my passion, which is interior design. But growing up in Brazil was really fun. I was around animals, farm animals, and I've always loved the quiet environment that animals bring, and I wanted to incorporate that a little bit here. So when we found this home, I wanted to create a space that my kids would feel safe, and it would also be fun and also enjoy some of the elements that the outdoors bring. Of course, we don't have any big animals in our house, but I have photos of horses, saddle, things that bring me memories from my childhood and also makes it feel very grounded. So moving along, this is our dining room. I am a big fan of wallpaper. So this is something that we did recently. I wanted to create a statement wall in this house and make it very welcoming. In our previous house, we had a dry bar, and then when we moved to this house, I wanted to create that as well, just because it's so nice to have this space here. Of course, it's now decorated, but when I host, I love using this area just to serve all my food, all the dishes. We love having like a big feast of food in here, and it's just so convenient because people can come and they have the dining table right here, and everything is just it just ties in all together. So yeah, I got this table at Restoration Hardware. This was one of the splurges that we did in this house because it just fit perfectly in this space, and I love the color, I love the wood, and it has imperfections, and this is really what I was craving for this house. I didn't want this house to feel brand new with things that don't really tell a story, even though this was a store-bought table, but it does bring that vibe because of all the imperfections, and I really like that. Yeah, I love adding natural elements. So the jute speaks to me in linen. So I really like bringing texture to spaces just to feel a little more grounded and cozy. So this is a piece that we bought at West Elm, and I feel like it looks really well. Another thing that we did in this room is this wall right here. This was just a traditional wall, and I wanted to create a little bit of an accent in here. And we decided to create this chevron style using laminate floor. So basically, we went to the store and we tried to match the same color as our hardwood floor just to tie in, but then we created this wall, and it's so nice. It's very soothing as well. I feel like it makes it very cozy and inviting because of the color. So we really love this, this addition to this wall. Last but not least, I want to show you something that it's very important to me and probably my favorite piece in our house. This is from Brazil. This is a slate roofing. This is an art made on a slate roofing that my mom purchased for her house. This piece, I don't know, this piece probably has maybe 80 years old, something like that. So this is a very old piece, but this is how people back in the days used to make art. They used to use the slate roof to create beautiful art, organic art. And yeah, I have it in my house. I absolutely love it. I think it brings a lot of charm and tradition to the space. And yeah, so it's definitely my favorite piece. We added this beautiful staircase. We used to have a big wall right over here and another wall on this other side. So basically, we could not see our living room from here, and we really wanted this space to feel connected. So we decided to add this floating staircase and open up the space so we could feel a little more cozy and a little more intentional. And I love that we did this. This was definitely a lot of work. We had to fabricate this, and in the process we had a temporary staircase in here. So this was definitely a very long project that we tackled, but it's worth it. I love how it turned out. I decided to go with black spindles because even though it's new, but I wanted to also bring a little bit of the old traditional vibe to this house. So I didn't want to go with linear lines, anything like that. I really wanted to feel very grounded and embrace the character of the home. So my dad was a shoemaker when I was young, and he was a very creative, true artist. And I always loved helping my dad and seeing him working with his hands, making actual shoes. So I always liked the creative aspect of doing things. So from childhood to now, I've always enjoyed working with my hands, creating, organizing, decorating. So I think this is definitely something that I bring since childhood. Let's take a look at our upstairs. I absolutely love this space. It's probably one of my favorites. This used to be a bedroom. It was a small bedroom, so we decided to convert it into laundry just because we wanted to keep the laundry up here, and it just makes so much sense for us. We have two boys, they do lots of sports, so laundry is something that we do pretty much every day. So really wanted to convert the space into this laundry just to make it very functional for us. At the same time, I really wanted to make it pretty, so laundry can be, you know, a bit more fun than the usual. I love my rolling carts. My kids love it too. We have two rolling carts. We do one for lighter colors and one for darker colors. We have a ironing board drawer. It's very practical, very convenient. I love having that. And then on this other side, we added all this storage. It's so nice because I can keep all of our linens in here, extra pillows, extra towels, all the good stuff. And it's very, very nice because it's just deep, and we have drawers, cabinet on the top, and it's just very functional. So yeah, I decided to add tile on the wall just because I, again, wanted to bring a little more organic vibe to the space. And this is another sink from Native Trails. I told you guys that the one downstairs is a hammered sink, and this one is the concrete sink that they do. It's so, so pretty. I love the color, and I love how it brings this lived-in kind of feel to this area right here, even though we have lots of new elements. This is another beam from my friend in New Buffalo, Michigan. This beam here is so pretty. We used to have this beam downstairs in our fireplace when we first did the fireplace, but then we decided to change, and I really wanted to reuse this beam, and I love how it looks in here. I feel like it was made for this space. The mix of the stone with the wood just brings so much balance to the space. So I really love doing laundry here. It's so fun, lots of storage, and yeah, I absolutely love this room. I want to show you our guest bedroom. This is probably a room mainly for my cats. As you can see, I have one sitting on that bench right there, and then there's another one actually sleeping. This is our guest bedroom, but it's mainly the cat's bedroom. They love being in here. This is a space that we renovated. We used to have a window over here, and then we added a door, so that way when people come, guests come, they can enjoy. Of course, now it's covered in snow, but when they come here, they can really enjoy the balcony, and it's just so nice to have the door open as well at night. So we really love that we did that. Another thing that I wanted to show you in this room is this beautiful, beautiful piece that we found. This was actually found at Facebook Marketplace, and it was for free. We didn't pay a dime for this piece. I only had to pay a couple guys to bring it up here because it's a very, very heavy piece, but we love how it looks in here. I used to have a closet right in this wall right here, but the closet wasn't really functional. It was basically blocking the entrance, and it was a very old closet, so we decided to open up this space, get rid of the closet, and then we added this armoire in here. And I really love how grounded it is. It has the vintagey old vibe, and it just makes the space feel really cozy. My cats love it, so it's definitely cat approved. Another thing that I want to show you in this space is this other tiny but mighty bathroom. We wanted to create a little bit of a spa vibe whenever we host, whenever we have people from out of town or out of country. So I decided to add like a mosaic type of tile on the floor. I really like how the natural stone warms up the space. Another thing that we added is this beautiful wallpaper on the wall. It's so pretty. It's a statement, but at the same time, the colors are very soothing, and I really like how it brings a little coziness to the space. So yeah, this space here was a complete transformation. I can actually show you a before of this room. This bathroom had so many different tiles, so many different fixtures and colors and everything, and it was very closed off, very small. So when we redesigned this space, we really wanted to make it cozy, big, and functional at the same time. And now I'm really excited to show you our primary suite. Come on in. You guys, this space right here is incredible. I feel very lucky to call this our primary suite. It's very cozy, even though it's a big space, but it feels very cozy. When I designed this space, I wanted to make it more like a retreat. So choosing the color was a big thing for me. I wanted to create an environment that decompresses you in the end of the day and bring calmness. And I went through so many swatches of color, but I really loved this one that we picked. I love how cozy it is. I wanted to create a space that it's very simple and organic. So not a lot of stuff in terms of decorations, and even on my bed, not a lot of pillows and extra blankets. I wanted to be very grounded, very intentional and minimal. These doors are antique doors. They came from Texas. I picked them over online, talking to someone, selected these doors, and they shipped it to us because I really wanted to incorporate a little more of the vintage vibe and rustic to this space. So I really love the door. This moment right here, it's also very nice and soothing. I love when I lay in bed and I look at this. This photo, this art is actually from Crate and Barrel, but I really love this space. I also feel like it ties in really well with our bedroom. And then again, I love to have books about our countries. This is also from Brazil. And every day I come here and I turn a page and I put in, in a different picture so I can enjoy them. Every day I can come here and enjoy a different picture, and sometimes I will grab them and I'll read a little bit at night, but I just love having the books open so I can actually see all the beautiful photos. This little area right here, it's really nice, it's really cozy. My husband and I really like to kind of sit down here and chat at night. Just have sometimes a cup of coffee, a cup of tea in here. We were lucky enough to incorporate a little bit of a sitting area in this space because this is a fairly, large bedroom. Another thing that I like is we decided to add a TV in our room. My husband was against it, but I really wanted to have a TV, but we didn't want it to be just a TV in your face. So this, it's a very nice little cabinet that it hides your TV whenever you don't want to see it, but whenever you need it, it's right here, and it's just very functional. So I like how the look is as well. It kind of reminds me of a little old window from back in the day. So it's really nice. Another thing that we did in this room right here is this balcony. We used to have 2 windows right here, so we decided to add this beautiful big glass door and then a bit of a balcony in here as well. So it's really nice during the summer. We love to sleep with our doors open and just hear the birds, and even in the morning enjoy a cup of coffee, read a book in the balcony. So this was definitely an addition that we did here that it's very, very worth it. We have some secret doors. You can't really tell when they're closed that it just kind of looks like a wall, but this used to be the closet of the house, and now it's my husband's office. He absolutely loves this little space right here. Again, small but very functional. This used to be a door actually leading to our bathroom, so we closed it off. We added this built-in desk kind of thing in here, and it's very functional because He has everything he needs, and we even had a little bit of space for a little lounge chair whenever he wants to do some reading or decompress. And we were also able to add 2 windows just to bring in all the natural light. Those curtains are very pretty as well. We worked with a local company called Drapery Street. They custom made all these curtains, these shades for us. And I love the element of bringing a little bit of the wood into the space right here. And it really ties well with the counter. We decided to go with a darker color and a green, just to be a little more masculine, just a little more intentional with the colors, and my husband really loves it. He loves when he gets to work from home. So many favorite spaces in this house, but I think it's safe to say that my favorite space is definitely my primary bathroom. It's a place I look forward to go every night. I love taking a bath, and it's just a place where I can decompress, I can just relax. So it is like a little spa vibe inside my own house, and I just love it. Now I want to show you our favorite room of the house, which is our primary en-suite. This space here speaks to me. Like I said, this is my favorite place in the house. It's the space that I look forward to come every night. You come home from work, from chores, activities, and all that, but I absolutely love coming in here every night and taking a bath. I love the lime wash work we did on the wall. It feels very grounded and intentional. The color is very soothing, and it really creates this spa-like kind of vibe in here. I also added natural fibers with our fixtures just to bring a little more of the natural element in here. And I really like everything we did. This was something that we designed, and we went through so many ideas for this space because this was an addition that we were doing. So we had a little opportunity to play with the design, but I feel like how we designed, it was definitely the best and the most aesthetically looking way to go. So I have my own vanity. My husband has his own vanity. We chose lighter colors for this space just because, like I said, I wanted to create that spa vibe feel. So everything is soothing, lighter colors, not too much going on. We do have heated floors in here, which is one of the things that I really wanted to do because I feel like in the Midwest, when it's cold, it's really cold. And I love that in this space right here, we have the heated floors. We have double showers. This is our wet area. It's very nice, it feels very big, but at the same time, it's still cozy when you're in here. One thing that I love to share is that we did this hidden drains. So you can't really tell that there is a drain in here, but it is cut so the water can go in and you don't really see an actual drain. So I really, really like that. We also added curtains in here. I know some people are not really fan of adding fabric in a wet area, but I love the texture that it brings to this space. This was also Drapery Street that came and did these curtains for us. I think it brings so much joy to this space, and I just love how it feels. It's very cozy. So this is definitely my favorite thing. This tub right here, it's something that we use every single day. Between me and my kids, we're constantly fighting to see who's gonna go first every night. But it's so nice. This was the most perfect addition. It was funny when we were in the process of renovating this house, I met with different contractors, and one of them asked me if I really wanted a tub just, to use or actually for the looks. And I was like, no, we actually use it every day. I know some people put tubs in their rooms just because it's pretty and they don't really use it, but this is something that we use every day. And again, I just love how the curtain blends in. It makes it very cozy, very serene, and in a place that I look forward to decompress every single night. Another thing that I want to show you guys in here is we have a a linen closet in this hallway. I love having this linen closet in here. It's so functional because we have all of our towels in here. We have some extra storage for just, toiletry things, and then a cute little water closet in here. I love, love, love this door. It's so pretty. And this is another wallpaper that we put it in here. It's a peacock, and it actually has real crystals on it. It's very fun, very moody, but I feel like this is a space that you can actually go for something like that because it's small enough and it's not in your face. So I really like this space. Moving over here, this is also part of the addition that we did in this house, is this amazing closet. Can't tell you how much I enjoy this space. This is must have for us. My husband wears suits every day, so he really wanted to have a space for all of his clothes and suits. So we basically divided this space in two. This is definitely my area, as you can tell, all my shoes. But it's just so nice to have a space where you can store things, you can hang, you can kind of create a little more functionality. And when we designed, I decided to add drawers, cabinets on the top. So we really went through, a few different designs, but I really liked this version of it. This shoe shelf here is so functional. I love all the drawers. I love all the extra storage that we have. And just for fun as well, we added a beautiful wallpaper in the ceiling. It is just so pretty. I feel like it really ties in the color. And even though this is also my husband's closet, I feel like it's very nice for a shared space. I don't think it's just like a feminine wallpaper. I think it works for both of us, and we just love having this space. It's so nice, so functional, cozy. Sometimes I actually come here if I need a little hiding moment. I can even hide here. And then we also have these beautiful shades that Drapery Street did for us. And if we feel like we need a little bit of privacy, we can. And we also added 3 windows in here, and it adds a lot of natural light in here, so I love it. The word home to me means home is your sanctuary. Home is where you come to relax, to gather. So home is a place where you collect your energy, you relax, you share meals, and it's your sanctuary. Hey Homeworthy, thank you for coming and touring my house. It was a pleasure sharing it with you, but you have to go now.
Thanks for watching. Go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content and shopping guides.